So here I am with another My Face Today featuring a more green smoky eyed look. I think this is a really fun look that you could definitely apply for the holidays or really any night out. So now I'm starting off by priming with my L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur, which is hands down my favorite drugstore primer. And next for my base, I'm actually going to mix two different MAC foundations together to get the right color. And I'm mixing my MAC Mineralize Moisture Foundation in NW45 and my Face and Body Foundation in N9. So for concealer, I use two. First, I use the Black Opal foundation stick and kind of just dot it around my face over all my hyperpigmentation. And once I've blended that in, I go in with the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Cafe under my eyes. I really like the finish of this concealer under my eyes because it's super pigmented, so it covers all my dark circles, but it also doesn't just slide all around my face. It's pretty good. So now I'm doing my eyeshadow, and as a base, I use the Tarte Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Beach Bronze, which is really just like a really warm tone bronzy color. The name of the eyeshadow says it all. So now I'm using this kind of really warm toned brown shade from MAC called Brown Script, and I'm just kind of blending it all throughout my crease. You don't really need to be neat with it. In fact, I don't think I'm ever really neat with eyeshadows, so just kind of go crazy. Next, I'm using this shade called Ambush, which is kind of more of a cool toned bronze, and I just pat that in the inner half of my eyelid. Next, I go in with my favorite green color, which is this one called Stash, and it's kind of just a really lovely green with a bit of a gold shimmer to it, and I just take it and apply it on the outer half of my eyelid, never bringing it higher than the crease. Next, I'm going in with this shade Poison, which is a very deep gray with a very, very fine teal micro shimmer in it. And I just use this in my outer V and kind of into my crease, like the outer half of my crease, just to darken it up. Now I've made a split-second decision and decided that I wanted the inner corner of my eye to be brighter than it is. So I took that yellowy golden tone called Strike and patted it right over where I had previously put Ambush. Now I'm going in and lining my eyes with this Maybelline Masterprecise eyeliner, which I don't hate, but I don't love either. I'm very Switzerland about this eyeliner, but it gets the job done for now, and I'm just making a teeny tiny little wing. Now I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line with a bit of that dark gray tone called Poison and kind of bring it all the way around my eye. And now I'm taking that light golden tone and putting it in the inner corner of my lower lash line. And now, because I have itty bitty baby lashes, I have to do something to pump them up. So I'm using this Diorshow Lash Maximizer Eyelash Primer. And I put that on first and then follow up with Benefit's The Real Mascara. After the eyes, it is time for my favorite step, which is contouring, and I'm using this Covergirl Clean Collection bronzer in the shade Ebony Bronze. And as for normal contouring, I'm just following under my cheekbones where the shadow would naturally be and accentuating it a little bit. So next I go in with my blush, which is this one by NYX called Desert Rose, and it's a really nice rosy pinky tone that livens up my face a little bit without making me look like a clown. Now I'm using my favorite highlighter of the moment, which is the Balm's Betty Luminizer. It is a beautiful, beautiful, bronzy, shimmery shadow that I would recommend to everyone. I would definitely suggest using a lighter hand with this highlighter though, because it can go from beautiful to crazy shiny face in 2.5 seconds. So a light hand is definitely recommended. And now to set the rest of my face, I'm using my MAC Mineralize Skinfinsh in the shade Dark Deep, and I'm just kind of powdering my T-zone because I like a little bit of glow, but there's a fine line between glow and oily. Now we're on to my second favorite part, which is lipstick. So first I'm using this NYX lip liner in the shade Hot Red, and it's just a really perfect mid-tone red shade. I highly recommend NYX lip liners. They're super cheap and they have like every color under the rainbow. And I'm always certain to fill in my whole lips whenever I'm using lip liner, not just the outside, because that line of demarcation that you can get isn't exactly the most flattering. The final step is to go in with my lip color, and I chose to use Clinique's Chubby Stick Intense in the shade Heftiest Hibiscus, and I love it. It's like a red with a bit of a coral tone to it, like a pinky red. It's really pretty. And that is the finished look, ladies and gents. Probably all ladies, but don't want to leave anyone out. This is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.